Still checking if the place still cold. Moving in the way, no place, no snow. Straight chilling with my niggas that shiver. Thinking about
Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Phobia, and welcome back to the channel, and I'm very glad to be saying that, and I'm very glad to be back. I know it's been a long time since the last time I've posted a video to this channel and talked to you guys, but I'm very glad to be back and making tutorials for you guys, starting off with this one, of course. And as you saw by the intro, yes, Creation Brotherhood is back. We're happy to announce that we're coming back for 2022. Going to be going hard, making a bunch of new content for you guys and a bunch of new mods. So if you guys were interested in joining, or you've been a member back in the day and you want to get back involved, go ahead and hit up the link in the description. I'll link our YouTube and the Discord so you guys can join and say what's up. But other than that, let's get going on the tutorial. So we're going to need a couple things for this. First of all, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you are on firmware 9.00 on your PS4. So the way that you do this, if I can go ahead and grab my controller, go ahead and just head up here to Settings, and you're going to go ahead and go down to System, and go ahead and I'm so used to PS3. Click System Information, and you'll go ahead and see right there that you've got the system software version of 9.00. That is crucial for this exploit. So if you are on a lower firmware version, you can actually update to 9.00. There will be a link down in the description below to archive.org, where they are hosting all of the PS4 firmwares. Just go ahead and update through there. There should be a tutorial on there. If not, you just make a folder called PS4 on your USB and put update and put that in there. But that's super simple. That's not what we're here for. We're going to show you how to jailbreak. So once you're on 9.0, what you're going to want to do is we're going to head back to the PC, and you're going to need a couple things. So first of all, I'll have these links in the description. You're going to want to go ahead and go to this GitHub link and download this exfat hacks right here, the image file. So you're going to download that, and then head over to Rufus, and you're going to download this as well. All this is just a it writes an image to your USB, this image specifically, and it's what we're going to use for this exploit. So go ahead and scroll down, and you can either get the portable version where you don't have to install it, or the full one. Either or will work for this tutorial. And you're also going to need a flash drive that you do not care about. This flash drive will be inoperable from this point forward, other than to actually run the PS4 exploit. So knowing that in mind, it can be a crappy USB, 256 megabytes, even probably like a gigabyte, like the smallest USB you have. So once you've got that, go ahead and plug it into your PC. I just did that now. And you're going to go ahead and open up Rufus. And when you open up Rufus, it'll look exactly like the picture on the webpage. And we don't need to download anything else, so you can go ahead and minimize your browser. So what you're going to want to do, first and foremost, is select your device here. So you can go to your PC and figure out which actual label your drive is. So none of the drives that you actually use. Mine isn't showing up here because I already wrote the image, but it should show up here no matter what. So once you have your disk selected, make sure it's the right size, because this will format your device as Rufus warned you. So once you have that selected, go ahead and click Select here to select the disk image, and you're just going to go ahead and go to this exfathacks.img. Wherever you downloaded this to, just go ahead and open that up, and Rufus should say ready here at the bottom. You don't have to change any of the other information, and just go ahead and click Start. So it'll warn you that it'll delete everything on here. Go ahead and click OK. And make sure, obviously, that that is the device that you want to do this to. So now once it changes back to ready, you're completely done with that stuff, and that's all you needed. So you can go ahead and remove that USB from your PC, which I will do now, and do not put it into your PS4 yet. Go ahead and wait on that. So the other thing that we have to set up now is actually on the console side. But what you're going to have to do is go back to your PS4, go to your settings, go to network settings, and you're going to want to go ahead and set up your internet connection. I use LAN cable, but you can use this with Wi-Fi as well. So go ahead and select your normal internet settings, and then you're going to go to custom and automatic. Do not specify. This is the part that matters. We're going to want to set a DNS host. So what this is going to do is allow us to, every time we boot up our PS4, we're going to be able to go directly to the exploit and not have to worry about entering in addresses or anything like that. So you're going to go ahead and enter what I have on the screen here. I'll also have it down in the description for you guys, but go ahead and put this into primary and secondary DNS. This is the best exploit host that I have found that actually ends up jailbreaking it first or second try. Some of the other ones I've had horrible success with. So go ahead and set this to this. If this ever happens to go down and you can't connect to this website anymore, go ahead and just find a different exploit host and follow this tutorial the same way. That's all you need to do. So now that we're done with that, you're going to go ahead and click next, automatic, do not use, and now you're done. So you can test just to see, make sure that it's working. If you get some sort of error on the internet connection step, you may have an issue where it's went down or something like that, and you'll have to find a different host. So now that you have that set up, alright, so now that we have our network settings done, what you're going to go ahead and do is go back into settings, go to users guide / helpful info, users guide. What this is going to do is that DNS is going to reroute us to the exploit host main page. As you can see, it's done here. It just reroutes the PlayStation page. So now once you're here, there are multiple versions of this exploit. You're going to go ahead and click on the 9.0. This does work for any of these firmwares listed, but since this tutorial is focused around this firmware, we're just going to click here. And you'll get two options. So you have bin loader and gold hen. So gold hen is going to be what everyone in here for the most part is going to want. This is going to be the jailbreak. Bin loader is basically just where you can put custom bin files of different exploits onto your console. So if you're just here to jailbreak, go ahead and click on gold hen. And now we'll come up to this loading page. And it will freeze like this. Don't be alarmed. It's actually going to pop up with a window that's going to tell you to insert your USB drive. If it does not do that and it just stays loading here, if you're completely frozen and can't move the cursor, go ahead and restart your console. If you're not and it's just frozen here, just go back to your main menu by pressing the home button, and you're going to go back into the user's guide, and it should show up if you try 2 or 3 times. Usually it works first try, but sometimes it doesn't. So we'll go ahead and wait for this to load. I'll be back whenever this actually loads up. Alright, so once this screen pops up, you're going to go ahead and put your USB into any USB port. If you have a PS4 Pro, try and put it on the back slot. I've heard that that fixes a lot of issues with it not running for some people. You should go ahead and get a pop-up like that, and when you do, press OK and remove your USB. And you'll see we got all set. That means we're good to go. So now if I go back to my main screen, I want to say that one of 3 outcomes could happen at this stage. You could either get the all set like I did and we are all good to go, the PS4 is jailbroken. Case number 2 is you could get that it fails and shuts down your console. If it shuts down your console, just go ahead and give it, like, reboot it and go through the steps again. It should work for you after a couple tries. This isn't perfect. Sometimes it just doesn't work. So, and the third case could be that the USB file system error could never show up for you, and it did not actually show up for me on my first attempt doing this. If that happens to you, what I want you to do is try and get a different USB device. If you don't have another one, it might be worth it to go out and buy one, because I was having issues with my USB, and that's why the error was not showing up. I tried an older drive that I had laying around, and it worked fine. So now that we're done, we can actually just go into settings, and you can see we have gold hen now at the top. You can click on gold hen and go ahead and enable the FTP server. You can enable the bin loader server if you want to load in custom bin files from your PC, and you can also install packages. But that's about it, guys. So you can see everything's all good to go now. And if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe to me and subscribe to the Creation Brotherhood. Since we're back out here, we're back giving you guys what you want to see with the mods and content like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, just like it, and I guess have a good one. See you guys in the next video. Peace.